Heather Broadbent here, violinist and instructor at Online Violin Education, where I train violinists all over the world how to improve their technical skill sets for more melodic playing. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the key of E major and E major scales, okay? So at Online Violin Education, we focus on a key for a month, practicing the scales within that key, and we also focus on a position for the month, and for the month of August, we're focusing on the key of E and fifth position. So if you're interested in getting a practice calendar to go along with your practice sessions to kind of help guide you along with violin technique practice, you can just register at the link that is provided here. Just click on the little I in the right hand corner and you'll find how to get your pre-practice calendar that you can download and print and check off all your fun little practice topics that you have. So the E major scale. E major has 4 sharps: F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. And I have a fun saying to remember the sharps. It's Father Charles goes down and ends battle. That's the order. The first letter of every word is the order of the sharps. F, C, G, D, A, E, B. Okay, so we in the key of E only have 4 sharps. F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. And you'll see these sharps at the beginning of every line, and it's your key signature, okay? So I'll just play an E major scale for you in first position, and starting on E, okay? E major starts on E. And as you hear, it's really, really happy. If you've seen my how to play 1 octave scale anywhere on the instrument video, I talk about the fact that you can play 1 octave scale anywhere on the instrument with this finger pattern. The finger pattern is 3 and 4 touching. So I'll do it slowly for you, okay? So here we have E, F sharp, whole step to G sharp. Okay, so far, whole steps, right? And then our half step occurs between the G sharp and the A, then B, C sharp, D sharp, and E. Okay, so you play with 4 or open E if you wish. Okay, and that's our major scale, E major scale with 4 sharps. Now, if you want to have some fun and challenge yourself, you can move it on up into 5th position. So you find your 5th position. If you don't know how to find 5th, just check out my how to find 5th position video. But here in 5th position, what's really cool about 5th is it reads the same as 1st, just string over. Okay, so instead of being on the D string starting the E major scale, we're starting it here on the G string. Okay, so we have E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, and E. And you can tell that there's a big difference between the warmth of the pitches when you move up the instrument on the G string in 5th position. There's a different sound of the E major scale in 5th as it is in 1st. So that is the E major scale, and I wanted to just walk you through a little bit on the minor scale, how to turn a major scale into minor. So with our E major scale, I'm going to demonstrate the harmonic minor scale that would go along with it. Now there are 3 different minor scales. I'm only going to demonstrate and talk about the harmonic minor, okay? So to change a scale to minor, you lower the 3rd pitch, the 3rd degree, or the 3rd note in the scale a half step. So we have E, F sharp, G sharp, and if we want to play a minor scale, we need to lower that G sharp a half step so that makes it a good, beautiful G. Okay, so. Okay, so that's just the beginning of the scale, E, F sharp, G, A, B, and we also lowered the 6th degree of the scale. So our 6th degree is the C sharp. So we're going to lower that a half step to C natural. Okay, so I'm going to play up to that point. And then harmonic minor, this is what I love about harmonic minors. We have a D sharp, we keep our D sharp, and then our E. Okay, so you have an augmented, what's called an augmented second there. From C to D sharp is an augmented second. Okay, so I'll walk you through that again. Whenever you change a major scale to minor, you lower the 3rd and the 6th degree pitch note of the scale. Degree, pitch, note, and all the same thing, right? So, we have E, F sharp, and in the key of E major we have G sharp, but we're lowering it a half step to G natural, open A or 4th finger, and B, C, so a half step to C. Your 1 and 2 are going to touch, D sharp, and an E. Isn't that gorgeous? So once you know a scale, I challenge you actually with any of your scales to improvise on those scales, because that's what music is. Music is just scales, it's just notes and pitches in different order, right? So you can just improvise. Just make something up that's really beautiful and sings from your heart, okay? So have fun with it and enjoy playing your E major scales and your E minor scales. Challenge yourself if you want to move it up the instrument to 5th position, and if you move it up to 5th position, you can do it 2 octaves, go all the way across the instrument for 2 octaves, and then come back down. Always want to practice those scales coming down as well. So have fun with E major and have happy, magical practices. Ciao.